So Emmett and Liam, I am in Ocean Isle Beach with some of my friends. I'm at my friend Miss Melody's house, and I am going to read, or start to read, we're going to read part of Spooky the Square Pumpkin. So let's see what Spooky is up to. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley wasn't like his friends, where they had curves, he had ends. So let's see his friends, and let's see Spookley. Look at him, he's square. Spookley was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookley the pumpkin wasn't round. He was a square. Let's see what else happens. While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookley sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookley wished he was round and could roll everywhere. You see him there, Spookley, right there. That is until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it is better to be square. Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed the round pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines and off they'd go, bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing. What a sight! Look at those poor pumpkins in the storm. Spookley sat there filled with fright, but glad to be a square that night. Look at the lightning. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Look at the storm the pumpkins were in. Suddenly the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out into the bay. Oh my goodness. See the pumpkins? Spookley knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, he tried. He finally flipped. He was on his side. Look at him. Again he tripped. Again he flopped. Again he flipped. And then, do you see him flipping and flopping? He stopped. And he stopped right in the gap where the fence had snapped. He blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted hooray. Spookley the square pumpkin had saved the day. Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack. Then another one hit him with a thump, and another one with a smack. See how Spookley saved the day? Then one by one, a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash. Then it all went black. Look at all those pumpkins. At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked his pumpkins up one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last pumpkin was moved away, the farmer could see what had saved the day. An odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. Who do I see there? I see Spookley. Its shell was bruised, its stem was too, but there was brave little Spookley sitting straight and strong and true. Right then and there, the farmer knew of all the seeds he'd ever sown, Spookley's were the most special that he had ever grown. And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere, hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. But, let's see, some were cubes and some were rectangular, some were flat, others were triangular. There were a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dotted pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Now every year on Halloween, Spookley's patch is quite a scene. People come from far and near to see what wonders grow that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare, then they pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Now you know the story of how Spookley grew. Maybe someday you'll tell someone too, and they'll go tell someone who'll go tell another, and maybe one day we will all discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. And that is the story of Spookley the Square Pumpkin. We will talk to you both soon. Love you, Liam and Emmett.